Hey, welcome back friends to another video. This is Melissa. In today's video, we are going to do some cleaning cabinets and organization. So I hope you find inspiration in this video today.
This morning I'm up and my doggy wants out. Never fails. I think they're like children. You know, you get on the phone or start talking to somebody and then they want to talk to you. My dogs are like children. You pick up the camera and start talking and they pat the door. They want out. But I've been up this morning and I have been doing a few things here around the house. Just got up and did some editing, and I am moving super slow this morning because Bella kept me up all night long, just barking and carrying on outside because she has her crate, which she sleeps in. You know, she goes in there and she sleeps. But I guess she saw something and I don't know. She kept me up all night long. And yeah, I'm exhausted. So, and my ear, since we went swimming in the pool at my niece's on Sunday, and I have water or something in my ear and it's just ringing constantly. It will not pop. I can't get it to pop. It's just crazy. So we'll see. But I'm up early. Let me get my dog back in here. Toby, come on, dude. Come on. Come on, get a treat. He'll come back for a treat. You want a treat? You see him? Do your dance. There, no boy. Anyway, I've been up this morning. I hit a button on my camera. It's crazy. And we got some gravel brought in. And so let me show you what he's done thus far. Dude, you had to take your snack right in front of the door, didn't you? So we got a load of gravel brought in. He's going to get another load. We have needed gravel for quite some time. And so if you saw the video where my husband fixed me this spot for my bus, we got gravel put in there. And so he's going back to get another load. My husband will have to rake this out so we can get it over there on that side. And then he's going to make it wider here to come down. It's going to go down wider. And then it'll go out that way to make that space there where the gravel was a little bit bigger for the kids to park. And then pull it back into the driveway and take it on down. So we'll have to do a little raking up here, getting everything squared away, but finally getting some gravel, which will be nice before fall. So we're getting things ready because school will be starting soon, and it's hot out there. It's very, very hot. School will be starting soon, and it's just that time of the year when we're trying to get everything done, everything accomplished, that we need to get finalized and finished before school starts. And I will be bringing my bus back home soon. I have the rest of this week. I have all of next week. And then, my ear. And then I go back to work on the 11th. So now that is not driving, that is our training week. And then the following Tuesday, I go back to official driving. So which means at the end of the week of the 11th, the end of that week, that's when my bus will be coming home with me and it'll be parked there. So we made sure that we wanted to get the gravel before fall set in here and before winter, and we're getting 2 loads, so we're getting a good bit of gravel put down. Well, I think it's crush and run. I think is what it is. So we're getting gravel, all in all. So today my plan is I've got to edit some, and I would like to do possibly today is go through some of these cabinets in this kitchen and just start taking stuff out, wiping the insides of the cabinets out, getting them good and clean, and then organizing what I don't need, what I don't use, can take it, put it downstairs, because we plan on doing a yard sale. So now's the time to do that, because if I'm gonna have a yard sale, then I can put it downstairs. And that's the plan today. I'm gonna wait on him to come back for this next load, and then I'm gonna get started on some of these cabinets to start pulling out some stuff, and that way I can wipe things down. Grab yourself a cup of coffee. Hopefully you'll feel inspired by watching me do a chore. And maybe you'll find some motivation to clean out some things in your kitchen or wherever you need to. So go grab your coffee, tea, whatever it is that you like to drink, and yeah, let's get started. Thought I would also show you the garden's doing well. I just went out and picked, whoop, I'm dumping them. Where'd he go? I just went out and picked cherry tomatoes. So I got a good bit of those. We've had cucumbers. I think I just counted like 4 more on the vine that are growing. So cucumbers, cherry tomatoes, success. Beefsteak tomatoes and zucchini, not really a success. I think we've gotten 2 zucchinis. I think I'm gonna really soon go ahead and just dig up those zucchini plants because they're just not working. So yeah, I just thought I would throw that in there real quick before I get started. Let's get started.
He walked that road for me, love in his eyes so free. A crown of thorns he wore for me, and so much more. Nails in his hands so cruel, yet his heart stayed true. His blood flowed down that tree to set all people free. Jesus died on the cross.
Alright, so I pulled out all of this extra of the wallpaper, and what I'm noticing with these, yes, these are good shelf liners. They keep stuff from sliding and moving around. However, the knives and things are cutting them up, and so then I'm getting like little pieces that are all in the drawers. So I took these out, and I'm thinking that maybe I could line. I won't have enough to do every cabinet, and I don't care if they're not gonna match, you know, to something else. But I thought maybe I could do these drawers with this paper stuff. And, you know, if I ever wanted to remove it, I can remove it. There is the one big piece, which I may do underneath of the sink. And possibly do this underneath of there. And then that way, it'll just keep it, because there is a stain down here, and it'll just keep the cabinets protected. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. But I'm gonna try to put these in these drawers. And these pieces are almost just wide enough. Not quite, they're definitely long enough. So yeah, we're gonna try. Let me show you. They fit, and it goes all the way back. There is this little piece that's right here. But this is my spice drawer, and all my spices laid down like this. You're not gonna see that. Yeah, we're gonna go with it. We're gonna see how it works out. So that worked out pretty good in there. I cut this edge off here. A little mess up in the corner, but nobody's going to see that other than my 300 friends on here. But that's okay. And then I took this piece and just lined it up there. It didn't go all the way back, but I think it'll work. That's all of our slices put back in there, and that drawer is done. She may not be perfect, but it's at least lined. This will protect the drawer, but the knives won't cut up the little rubber pieces in there anymore. So it's better than nothing. And it was free because I already had it, so I'm using what I had. Side of the stove, the trash can, and that drawer. I won't have enough to do these big deep drawers. I can go get some paper somewhere else, or when I buy this to do going up my stairwell, which I do want to do, if I have extra left over, then I'll pick it up then, and that way they'll all match. If not, I'll just go buy basic white, you know, or whatever to put in these big deep drawers. But yeah, utilizing the scraps of this wallpaper, it's been sitting back in the room forever, over a year, you know, since I've done the wall. And I thought about trying to do something behind there. I just don't know what I want to do behind the shoe rack. The other day I pulled it out, was messing with it, and then it hit me this morning. I was like, you know, I can just utilize that for drawer liners and stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just piecing it together and utilizing it, and then there's no waste. So I'm getting my money's worth out of the paper that I bought, and all these scraps that you would have just thrown away, I'm just utilizing them somewhere else. So, you know, if you ever wallpaper anything like that with this peel and stick stuff, and you have all these scrap pieces of paper, I think this is a good idea. You know, if you don't mind it pieced together in the drawers. I don't, because you're not going to see it. There's going to be stuff laying on top of it. So if you're like me and you don't mind that, then I think this is a great way to utilize the paper and, you know, not waste the money that was spent on all of this paper. I'm going to go ahead, pull out the stuff out from underneath my sink, even though I've cleaned it out the other day. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull it out, and then put that biggest piece of paper that I have in there. This right here was caused by something leaking, like a cleaner or something. So yeah, that way I can protect the bottom of the cabinet, hopefully, if there was ever a leak or anything else was to spill.
When the night feels so long and the road is dark and cold, I find His light shining strong, guiding me through it all. When my fears start to rise and my doubts cloud my mind, I lift my eyes to the skies, in His strength I find. Oh, 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 oh. When the night feels so long and the road is dark and cold, I find His light shining strong, guiding me through it all. When my fears start to rise and my doubts cloud my mind, I lift my eyes to the skies, in His strength I find. But overcoming through Christ I stand, He holds me by His mighty hand. Every struggle, every fear, with Him my path is clear. But overcoming through Christ I stand, He holds me by His mighty hand. Every struggle, every fear, with Him my path is clear. When the storm shakes my ground and my heart feels so alone, His love is my sacred sound, my shelter, my home. For overcoming through Christ I stand, He holds me by His mighty hand. Every struggle, every fear, with Him my path is clear. For overcoming through Christ I stand, He holds me by His mighty hand. Every struggle, every fear, with Him my path is clear.
Alright, so this is the status of my countertop. My water I'm drinking, but this is all of the things out of the drawers. All of the drawers. I was actually able to utilize just about every bit of that paper. So I don't have a lot of waste now. So I kind of feel good about that, because that was a lot of money to buy that paper for that wall. And I had all of that extra that I just wasn't doing anything with it. I was saving it. But yeah, even though I pieced it together, I felt good that it's not wasted. So I was able to utilize it, and I've gotten all of these drawers have been lined. And so they are all lined and ready for things. This drawer is lined, and then under the trash cans was lined. Now, none of these are lined through here, but that's okay. Under the sink was lined. All of these drawers, well, not this one, I didn't line this one, it's just the silverware drawer. But all of these drawers and these two drawers have been lined. So, yeah. Not the cabinets down here. I do have just a little bit left. Maybe enough for like one shelf down here. I don't know. But I might just hold off on that, because it's just enough probably for just one. If that, if even one. I'm happy that I was able to do that. Now I need to go through all of this and organize and fix and try to see what I have, what I can use, what I need to get rid of. I do have this basket with the lid that was left over from when I cleaned the closet in the hallway. Might be a little better. I don't know. There's all this lighting behind me. I do have a shade on the way. It should be in tomorrow. And it's a bamboo shade. I'm hoping it matches, because I'm wanting it to match with the hood vent, and then bring that wood look right there in between. So hopefully it matches, and then I'll be able to pull that shade. Gotta figure out what to do for the sliding glass doors. I have this basket, so I thought maybe I would utilize this and put my tart warmers, or not my warmers, my wax melts, that's what they are, for the tart burners, in this basket. So I think that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna switch. I really need to get y'all out of that lighting. Is that any better? No, it's not. Everywhere you look, there's a window. It's okay. It's all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take all of these. Some of these wax melts are just like one, I don't know. But I'm gonna put them in here because I think this will hold them.
Light of the world, you shine.
Really no rhyme or reason to it. I just kind of put them all in here
You ignite
and
love and hope in darkest night. You give us strength, you give us sight. Called to be your hands and feet.
And I've just picked these up over the years. Just regular trays and things in the kitchen departments or whatever. If I see them go on sale, I'll pick them up because you can always use them in a drawer or in a closet space, wherever. They're, you know, some of them I've got from TJ Maxx. Some of them, you know, some of them have like little rubber pieces on the bottom to keep them from sliding. Just, and some of them are, you know, bent out of shape. They're a little wide because they've been used, well used.
In the darkness we will stand, light the flame with gentle hand, guiding our souls to your land, by your grace, by your command. Hope in the face of fear and doubt, in your name we'll sing it out. Love and truth in every shout, cast the darkness, join the rout. Shine, shine, light of the world, let your glory be unfurled. Through our lives, your love revealed. In your light, our hearts are healed. In the darkness we will stand, light the flame with gentle hand, guiding lost souls to your land, by your grace, by your command.
I'm just organizing. I have scoops, ice cream scoops with the cookie scoop. I have a bin to put my can opener in, wine bottle openers. These are like little scrapers. I don't know if they'll need a whole bin for themselves. They might be able to go in here. This is measuring spoons, things like that. This is little cutters, shavers, little spatula, a small set of tongs, which I may put these because I have one or two more in the dishwasher. I may put tongs in a separate thing. These are chip clips in here. And then this is the masher that mashes my blueberries. So I have measuring cups. These, I think the one is in the pantry, I think, holding or using for sugar or something. These are my lids for my cups up in the cabinet, which I might be able to put those up there with those. These are for mason jars, so I can put those with my mason jars. I want to see if they work over there. I don't know. These are sticks that we use those to make cake pops. And so, and I still have 3 little bins right here. That's what I've done so far on all the utensils. Now, I do have, this is the bucket that I keep by my basement door so we can take stuff downstairs. If you've been at my channel a while, you know, you've seen this bucket. You've seen me throw stuff in this bucket. But these are all like plastic serving spoons, spatulas, a whisk, a metal whisk. And I'm putting them in here because I'm going to take those downstairs and put those in my cabinet that I get things out of for parties and that kind of stuff. The utensils that I'm keeping up here are like silicone or wooden, and they can be used in my good cookware. So if I remove all the plastic ones from up here, less likely for somebody to grab one because it won't be here, and they can be taken downstairs. But I'm gonna keep them because anytime we have big dinners, just like the 4th of July party that we had this year, I was coming in and grabbing spoons. So if people forget to bring ladles or spoons, I will have them. So I can put those in my cabinet downstairs and keep those and use those for any type of dinners or anything like that, but they won't be taking up residency and space in my kitchen.
In moments of doubt, when we fall down low, He lifts us with grace, even when we sow.
All of these towels are towels that are like decoration or whatever for, you know, on the stove or on the refrigerator and or on the coffee bar. So not today, but I need to clean out the drawer in the hutch. That won't be in today's video, but these I'd like to be able to put like linens, things like that, tablecloths, those types of things in that drawer. But that drawer is a hot mess right now.
His love aligns. God loves us forever, no matter our mistakes. His love never.
These two cabinets, I'm still trying to figure out how to configure those. Most of my stuff has kind of sort of stayed the same. I've tweaked a few things. These cabinets over here stayed the same. It's been an all-day job, but it's coming together.
And pain, His light still shines. In darkest times, His love aligns. Oh, God lives us forever, no matter our mistakes. His love never wavers, our hearts will undertake. Through storms and pain, His light still shines in darkest times.
All right, in my Lazy Susan, I do like to store all of my things. I buy these little bins that you can get at like the dollar store, the Dollar Tree, and they kind of corral the things that I keep in my Lazy Susan, which keep things from falling off in the back and just losing things. So if you can have a bin and something to keep like in that cabinet right there, I was storing my lids and things. So it's always nice to have something that you can kind of corral things in, and then they don't get lost behind other things. Just a little tip that I like to use.
He lifted me up from shadows and doubt. Now my heart's free, no anxiety shout. I was lost once in a whirlwind spin, but now I found peace, I found it within. Hallelujah, praise His name. not beside me, I'll never be the same. Storms may come, but I'll stand strong. With faith and love, He writes my song. No fear in my heart, only love and grace. I'll worship Him forever in His warm embrace. Hallelujah.
You never know what you're going to find in a kitchen cabinet. And even in my space, you might be watching and you might think, well, her cabinets are already organized, you know, and they're not that dirty. Well, they might not be like filthy, and they might not have been like as bad as they could be, I guess. I mean, they needed some organization, but there are still random things that you find. Let me show you. I don't know why this is in here. There is a toothbrush and a beef jerky stick. Now, how that got back there, I have no idea. I don't know. Yep, beef jerky stick and a pink toothbrush. I don't know. So, yeah, this is why.
Okay, while watching this, I do think I know where that came from. My daughter stores her lunchbox in this cabinet, so it had to have fallen out of there. But if I wouldn't have been cleaning, I would have never known.
You still get in your cabinets and you still wipe them out and clean them out. And so, yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
Sunrise breaks over me, whispering love.
All the pizza pans are in this little thing that's supposed to be fastened in there, but it doesn't need to be. It stands up. And then, of course, some baking sheets. And, yeah.
Guided by your gentle hand, here I take my steadfast stand to love you with all I am.
All right. All of this section over here is complete. The island is done. 2 cabinets left in the kitchen. And then the pantry stuff. But I'm not going to wipe out the pantry cabinets today. I just did that not long ago when I did my pantry organization. So that has been tackled already. But if I get these 2 wiped out, then the kitchen, every cabinet in here has been wiped out this year already and cleaned and organized. So let me get to these last 2 cabinets.
With your love, my fears are laid, grateful every single day. Love God above all things, enjoy your hearts will see. Respect in what He brings, in faith our souls will clean. Every step He light my way, in your truth I'll always stay. With your love my fears are laid, grateful every single day. Love God above all things, enjoy your hearts will see. Respect in what He brings, in faith our souls will cling. Your word, your power, He sees our heart. Love's not in disguise, in His eyes. Jesus loves us all, Doesn't matter who we are, he shines like a star.
Alright friends, so the kitchen is completely finished. I am done with all of the cabinets. I'm getting ready to show you what I did and how they're organized, and then I'll give you just an overview of the space. It feels so good. It's clean. I can go sit down. Okay, so in this cabinet, it's still the same. Our spices are still in there, and these are spices we pull from pretty much all the time. This is organized and clean. These are extra spices up top. That cabinet. So the spices in the top one. This one stayed the same. I just have all of my pot holders in there. This one is organized now. I have tongs and basters in this side, and on this side I have just scissors, pizza cutters, meat thermometer, different things like that. And then in the bottom of this one, I went ahead and I moved my trash bags over here, my mixer, and then of course those strainers. But since the trash can is right there, seems only fitting for the trash bags to be right here. So moving over here, I placed all the knives. This is the pineapple cutter, which I need to use. I have a pineapple I need to cut. And then, of course, knife sharpeners, the shredder, and, of course, these little chargers back here for the candle lighter. Now, none of these got lined, but these were already organized. I didn't change anything in here, but they have been wiped out. So nothing is changed in any of these, and these did not get lined because I didn't have enough of the paper. This one also did not get lined, but it is wiped out and cleaned. This cabinet is organized and cleaned, but I went ahead and I took everything back out and I lined the inside. So everything is organized in the bins to keep from anything spilling and getting in here. So it'll protect the bottom of the cabinet. This one just took everything out, wiped it out. This one already has its organizer in here. And this one, now we're getting to where I really organized. These were a hot mess. But now I have all scoops, cookie scoop or ice cream scoops, little cutters. This is a corn on the cob, cuts the corn off the cob. I've got a cookie spatula, potato peeler, this little masher that I mash my blueberries with, garlic press. And then here, I need to get some sticky stuff so that they won't slide. But this is just chip clips, there's cheese thing, spreaders, the little whisk, some scrapey things. Down here, nice and organized. This is just the bug, what are they called? Zevo. I need to get the cartridges for those so I can plug those back in to keep the gnats. But random mouse trap and a plug. This is the basket that I put all of my wax melts in, and the bags, and the cheesecloth is down there. This one is nice and organized. I just have my extra pots. We use this pot for popping popcorn. We use this pot for making tea. Of course, the toaster. This is just an extra pot, big pot. And then my stock, or, oh, what do you call that thing? I'll put it on the screen. I can't think of it. And down here is just like my blenders. My Ninja is corralled in this bin. A sifter. And then just those things are corralled in there. So everything's nice and neat. Nothing's loose to where it will fall out. They stayed the same. This is my towels. Tea towels and rags. Sandwich bags. Cling wrap. that kind of stuff. All that stuff stayed the same. I just organized and made things neater, made sure that everything had a lid, and all of the lids are in this bin right here. Is also the same. Just our bowls that we use to put popcorn in or mix, you know, mixing stuff up. And then just some extra mixing bowls. Now these two cabinets, they changed. So I used to have my glasses over here, but I think I'm gonna like this better. I put those dishes up top, all of my essential oils, and of course my pills that I grab from daily, just in this little pill caddy. And then my essential oils book, and then just some mason jars for when I do fruit and things like that. I'll keep some mason jars up here, and then a couple little bowls. Over here, I put the glasses, all of our glassware, our tumblers, and I went ahead and I just put these lids with these cups, because we'll make like iced coffees and put them in here to go. One of my bus, students got me these cups one year for Christmas, and they're really good to take on the go when I make iced coffees, or sometimes I'll make the Sprite with the cherry limeades and put them in there and then take it on the bus. So yeah, everything is organized, the bowls there, and those cups up there. These in here, this stayed the same. This is nothing but, these bowls were bowls that my mom had, and we used these bowls every year for oyster stew at Christmas. And so when they moved out of their house, I took those bowls and I use those every year for Christmas for oyster stew. So the kitchen is completely finished and clean. Like, I feel accomplished. I got all of the kitchen completely done. I need to put the dishes away from the dishwasher, and then I am set and ready. Now I'll have to mess it up because I gotta make dinner. But other than that, the kitchen is good. So I'm gonna do an overview shot before I have to mess it up again, because it doesn't stay clean very long, you know. And I should get the shade in for this window. It's supposed to be in tomorrow. So hopefully that will fit in the window and will look good. I'll share that with you when it comes in. And my thought process is to, you know, pull this color down to the window, and hopefully it'll look good. That's the plan, but I'm gonna end this video here with a few end shots of the nice, fresh, clean kitchen. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you were inspired to maybe tackle your cabinets or things that you need to get cleaned out. It feels good because right before fall hits in here and the holidays hit in here, my cabinets are all nice and clean and organized, so that's good. And I was able to eliminate a few things so that I can put in the yard sale. So kind of purging, getting rid of stuff that I don't use, don't need. And yeah, so it was good. Thank you once again for joining me. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe if you like this kind of content. And Lord willing, friends, there'll be another one. Bye.